Well, it's time to go here with old Clip Clop. It's time to get to Bo Huff. We're gonna leave here tonight. It starts to cool off because it is like 108 out there or something, and I'm trying to do test drives down the interstate and whatnot. Oh, my back is just killing me. It's really hard to focus on anything. But we have a drive line vibration. And a bunch of oil all over the place. So it's nothing like having something to do. So let's see where drive lane angle is. It's hard to get a good reading, but it looks like we're 2 degrees up on the drive line on the rear diff. Oh wow. Looks like the exact same reading. It's about 1 or 2 degrees down here. I'm thinking it might be 2 straight. You're supposed to have like a little bit of a downward, upward. You're supposed to have the opposite of it. Got oil just dripping everywhere. Need to find out where that's all coming from.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.
Seems like it's kind of coming out of that hole. Looks like a alternate dipstick hole. Because I got my dipstick up there. You have a look-see. See anything? Shit show. Well, we're hitting the road. We're leaving St. George here. The Pine Valley fires are just going. It's already taken 13 houses. It's just a mess. And there's like, I don't know, 111 here today. And it's just nasty. You ready to go, Bo?
Ready.
Ready to go see Bo? In spirit, I guess. So our first check, and our plaque seems to be leaking oil, which is just something that's catching it. So I don't think we fixed that oil leak, but we'll just keep putting oil in her. All right, first stop, 10 miles a gallon and 1.5 quarts almost of oil every 50 miles. So there you go. I don't know if you can see me, but we're at 8,000 feet. Brit's trying to get a picture of the sign. And the oil pressure has been, you can tell when it starts to get low on oil. So pulled over and put in another quart, and we'll get back on the road here. We are leaking so much oil. Look at this. That's us. Drip, 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 drip. Jesus. It's like breadcrumbs here, Hansel. We're at, what do they call this place? Bear Valley or something like that. Middle of nowheres. 12.7 miles per gallon. That's a little improvement.
Miles per gallon.
Getting better miles per gallon. Getting worse oil per mile. The oil consumption is probably what's gonna kill us. God, I put in 1 quart, what?
10 miles ago.
It was a little longer than that, I think. But yeah, it's using like...
How much did you put in?
A quart.
Summer.
It's a quart every 20 miles. I've had vehicles that the oil costs you more than the gas, and we're most definitely there right now. But not anything we can do about it tonight. We'll try to check it out tomorrow, but Unless if we can get under it and kind of clean up the, what, 6 quarts of oil on the bottom of the car to be able to even try to locate the leak. I know it's passenger side lower block. That's where that dipstick tube was. We'll see what it's doing. I don't know. It's like I have a dipstick in the front, but there's it's another hole on the side there. I don't know. We found a rest area, and I think that's where we're gonna stay here tonight. And we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Check out this place. And our accommodations. There's a little spot to set your toys on in there. It's actually really awesome. It's awesome out here. We stopped by Napa, got a case of oil, which will save us money because that gas station oil is too pricey, and it's not the stuff we like. We like that old straight 30 weight, non-detergent, good old tractor shit. Alright, another 2 quarts in. That means we can do another 40 miles.
Yeah, but
Hurrah.
we did get 17 miles to the gallon.
She's right, we did get 17 miles to the gallon. So we get 17 miles to the gallon on the flat, 10 on the hills. So you win some, you lose some. Well, our adventures of last night was one giant white bird. It was all white. We almost hit him. We kind of hit him. He got hit a little bit. But he came down, swooped down, and hit like the corner edge of the roof. And I think he survived, but it most definitely took the wind out of him. And there's something else interesting that happened.
Tailpipes.
Oh, our tailpipe's closed up. We were getting gas just after I talked to you at Bear Valley, and when we were going in through there, I have the corks kind of half off on the lake pipes, side pipes, and when we hit the cement pad was so different than the gravel around it that it closed them up. Like they hit and closed them off, and so it closed off the exhaust. And so like we get on the road and I'm like, it sounds different. So I asked Brit, she's all, yeah, it sounds different. So we pull over and like the pipes are almost closed. And so they're just spitting out of there and doing a tit-tit-tit-tit-tit. And so there was that. Is there anything else? We really want to send prayers out for our buddy Danny that we're building the airport limo for. I really hope he gets better. He's such a good friend. I just love him. And he's in the hospital right now, and we're really praying that he's just going to be okay. I don't even want to think about losing him. So hopefully he's good. And we're just out of Salina, Utah, and we're gonna head up, and then we cut off I-70 and go up on 10. And yeah, keep it on trucking. One photo op and 2 quarts of oil later, we'll hit the road again. And a buddy just stopped by right as we stopped into that photo op. My buddy Steve stopped by, and he's headed up to the Bo Huff show. He has a 50 Merc that's cool, and he doesn't like to get on it. And he
stop to check on us, make sure we're doing good. Anyways, thank you, Steve. We'll see you at the show. God, that thing's crazy. No front brake, drum brake. Hardtail Springer. Just hauling ass.
Clip Clop made it to the museum.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. That guy that's always looks like Chewbacca from Star Wars, but they changed the rules.
All it takes is one job, oh yeah. All it takes is one job, and everything is gonna be okay.